Hi, Room 3 families. Hi, kiddos. How are you? I miss you so much. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're listening to Mom and Dad. I want you to know that I think about you a lot. I hope you had a very nice weekend. I do want to have a little message for you. I'd like it if you really try hard to listen to your parents. Boy, oh boy, it's important more now than ever. But also, you need to honor your parents because they are the most important thing you have in your life. They love you more than anything. Okay, so when I ask you to listen to your parents, this is what it should look like. If your mom says, kiddos, come to the table, it's time for dinner, you stop what you're doing, you clean up maybe a little bit, and you go. Say, okay, Mom, I'm coming. Okay, Dad, I'm coming. So that they know that you are very much being the best listener you can be. First-time obedience is very important. Make sure you are obedient the first time. Don't make your parents ask many, many times for you to listen to them. They're having to take care of putting a roof over your head. They're having to take care of feeding you. They have a job that they're doing. A lot of your parents' jobs are letting them work from home. Like I'm lucky and I can work from home, but we also have to remember that that's a lot of stuff to take care of as an adult. And I think it would be great if the kids could be extra wonderful about being a good listener. So please listen to your parents. If your grandparents are in charge while mommy and daddy are grocery shopping, please listen to them very well. It's so important, okay? Plus, they're going to have things to tell you from Google Classroom. Maybe they read instructions and they're going to be telling you what to do because I told you what to do. But they're the ones reading all the emails. They're the ones reading all the Google Classroom assignments. So please do your best to listen to your parents. Our school district is still wanting us to use Schoolology, so I'm still working on training for that. But in the meantime, I'm using Google Classroom to keep you guys busy. I'm about to read a couple of pages to you in our Beastologist book. I'm hoping to give a few more of you the books later today, but this is the book that we're going to be working on, and we're going to do about a chapter a day, okay, kiddos? On the assignment, this little, oops, no, I don't want that. On this assignment, I did give you a packet of about 35 or so different activities you can use while you're reading this book, and sometimes it's drawing, sometimes it's writing. I want you to do a writing of some kind every day and some kind of sketching every day to go with this book, okay? So one of my favorite pages is the backpack page, and then there's a cute little chunk of, there's a one where it looks like a newspaper and you can draw pictures of all the things happening, so you can try that. But just also plan on writing as much as you can each day. Maybe do a summary about each chapter, perhaps, okay? Those are my suggestions for you. But you know how busy you are and you know how much time you have. Make sure you talk to your parents and pick a nice activity for each reading, okay? All right, I think we read chapter 7, a little bit of it, or maybe we were just about to start chapter 7. 7 bones. Oh, this is 8. 7 bones right here for chapter 7. Okay, I'm just going to read the first page or so, and then you can finish it, okay? All right. Oh, if you recall, the Nathaniel Flood was inside the boat with his aunt and Kwame and Jean-Claude, who's in charge of the boat. And they are about to come across some crocodiles, and Jean-Claude was going to use his gun because he wanted them not to hurt them or harm them. And Aunt Phil said, no. She said, we're going to use the poles and we're going to just, bump them away. And Nate was freaking out a little bit, but he's like, I trust this lady. She's my aunt. She knows best. So he's being a good listener and doing exactly what she says. So that's where we left off. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine coming across crocodiles on a boat that's this small. Okay, let's see what happens. Shoo! Shoo! Aunt Phil said, jabbing her pole at the crocodile. Shoo! Kwame studied her for a moment, then copied her movement. Shoo! He repeated, poking at the two crocs that were blocking the boat. Nate hoped Aunt Phil knew what she was doing. He gripped his pole tighter and thrust it toward the nearest crocodile, surprised when it connected solidly with an animal's snout. Shoo! He said. Startled by the jab, the croc paused, giving the boat a little room to maneuver by. After a few more jabs, the animals became fed up and backed away from the boat. It worked! Nate said as he watched the crocodile's eye them warily. Of course it worked, Aunt Phil said, wiping her brow like, whew, I'm glad it worked. Of course it worked. Of course it worked, Jean-Claude mimicked in a tiny sing-song voice. Of course it worked. Nate shot him an annoyed glance. Give me an annoyed glance. You know, like, I'm not real happy with you, right? An annoyed glance. Freezing when he saw Greasel crouch at his feet, her mouth open to catch the oil leaking from the small motor. Oh no! Don't do it, Greasel! Nate dropped his pole and snatched Greasel away from the engine before Aunt Phil could see. Stop it, he hissed, giving her a tiny shake. Stop it! Her eyes drooped. But I was just catching the drip, see? I wasn't taking any that was needed. It's not my fault. The wee engine leaks. Nate glanced over at Aunt Phil, but she was too busy talking to Kwame to have seen. It's back into the pack for you, he told her firmly. Nay, Aunt Phil said just then, startling him. Come here and bring your rucksack. Nate did as she'd asked. So right here is where Aunt Phil gives Nate a lot of great information about catching a basilisk and knowing why she's involved in this in the first place and why she knows about it. So you're going to read the rest of this chapter, and then you'll get to do one of the assignments from the novel study. You could just pick one. You don't have to print it. You could just write it in a journal. I trust you. But maybe whatever the activity is, write the activity and maybe write the question so that I know what it is. Or you could print it out because it would be fun. It's up to you, however you want to do it. I trust you. But you do have to do one nice activity from the novel study, okay? That novel study is something we'll probably refer back to a number of times with other books that we read, okay? And also, kiddos, please do not read the Punished book just yet, because I want to use that for after spring break. So hold on to that one. Don't use that one. I am giving you grammar pages so that you can do grammar pages. That would be great. And just know that this is a great book that we're going to enjoy together. I look forward to reading with you tomorrow, okay, for chapter 8. But please finish this and do one assignment. And I know you're going to do great. Pretty soon I'll be in touch with you with more, but we'll do a little at a time, okay? Okay, keep challenging yourself. Learn something new every day. I know I am. For me, it's video and the computer, learning all these new technology platforms. So looking forward to knowing a little bit more about computers when I go back to school. I miss you. I think of you a lot. Please be safe. Wash your hands a lot. And keep your hands away from your face, right? And hey, Zoe, you want to come here? Zoe, come here. Come here. She's like, Mom, I'm taking a nap. Look, there she is right over there. See, she's like, I'm taking a nap, Mom. And Minnie's down here cleaning herself on the blanket, so that's no fun. Okay, have a great night. work hard, continue to work hard, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I miss you. Have a great night, okay? Bye, guys.